Hello, welcome to our channel. And if you don't know already, my name is Paula and I am on my journey to keto. Normally on this channel, I do makeup subscription unboxings, makeup tips and tricks from someone who is not a makeup artist, but is an everyday person who is trying to learn how to do my makeup a little bit better. And I also make ESL videos for teaching online. I'm also starting my keto videos. And if you want to hear about the easiest way to start keto, then keep watching. If you're new to our channel or you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so that you will know anytime I drop a new video. If you are interested in learning more about keto, give me a thumbs up. I'm interested to see just how many are on the keto journey with me. Keto is not as hard as a lot of people think or make it out to be. You do not need to be a keto pro or know all the answers to get started. I did keto a while back and lost a lot of weight and felt great. But then, as we all know, life happened and I learned the hard way that I wasn't going to be able to keep the weight off without going back to my keto roots. So I'm going to talk today in this video about the things that we need to do a couple of days before, so we start keto. First thing I did was I cleaned out my refrigerator. Now my family is not doing keto with me, so I needed to take into account that I need to leave things in there for them. But there were also things in there that were just for me that were not keto friendly, and I needed to get rid of them, so I did. The next thing was that I went grocery shopping, and today is what I'm going to show you about the things that I have eaten in my first week back on keto and the things that I bought in my first grocery trip buying keto. It's not that hard. We will get into the steps of keto as we go, but to get started, take it easy. Don't go too fast or you're going to get burned out. So here's the things that I bought. I think about my day as I go. I teach online ESL to children in China. I get up about 5:15 and teach from 5:30 until 8 in the mornings. All of that time I'm only drinking plain water. And then anytime between 8:30 and 9, I usually have some bone broth. And our Walmart has these individual serving size bone broths that you just heat up in the microwave and you eat like this. Each one has 45 calories and 0 carbs. So between then I have this, and I usually sip on one of these for about 30 minutes, and then during this time I'm still just drinking plain water. Then I'm starting to think about lunch. And lunch is, I want something simple and easy because it's summer, not so hard. And one of the easiest things that you can do is go to your deli and have them cut you some turkey breast. Easy. Get some sliced cheese. Get your favorite sliced cheese, not low fat. It needs to be full fat cheese. You don't have to get that. You can even have salami because it is 0 carbs and has 4 grams of protein. Salami. You can get a package of white turkey breast. How easy is that? And a lot of times what I do is I take maybe one turkey breast and 1 salami and a slice of my cheese, and I make a roll up with it, and then I eat just a salad. And any type of salad is good. I buy the bag iceberg, or I buy some spinach, or I make some, and I'll show you one in a minute that I have made. Now let's talk dressing on that salad. I like ranch spicy. It has 2 grams of carbs in it and 0 protein. So I'm going to count my 2 grams of carbs for this, and that's okay. I'm okay with that because it also has 11 grams of fat. Remember we want some fat in our things, and I love this one. So this is a lot that I will put on there. I also love blue cheese, and you can have blue cheese. Remember, when you're getting dressings, not low fat or fat free. Get the full fat. Yes, you get that. This one has only 1 gram of carbs in it. So 1 gram, and that's for 2 tablespoons on these. So that's a great way to have lunch. And then if you still want something else along with that lunch and you feel like, oh, I needed chips with that or something. Pork rinds. Pork rinds is a good snack for when you're wanting a pork rinds is a good snack when you're wanting a chip or something that's kind of crunchy. This one's Spicy Buffalo, and it's one of my favorites. These are just the brand from Walmart, Max. I also get the ones that are peppered, and I get the barbecue ones. I do also get the plain ones because sometimes I do want them with a chip, and I dip them like in ranch dressing or something, or hot sauce, and make it like a chip. So you have that. You can also use the pork rinds for a snack if you need a snack between meals. Now that other salad that I was telling you about, and I made it last night, right here. It is cucumbers, zucchini, squash, and avocado. Buy you some avocados. And a little bit of onion. Now don't use too much onion because onion does have carbs in it. Now these do have carbs in it. The vegetables do have carbs in it, and people will say they have carbs in them. Yes, they do, but they also have fiber in them. When you're counting your carbs, you get to subtract the fiber. A lot of people that do strict keto do not do that. They do not subtract it. They do total carbs and not net carbs. And we will talk about that later on in another video, but don't worry about that. Just kind of get the basics down right now this first week, and you know what? You'll lose. You'll be surprised. Even you will lose. Now let's talk about a little bit farther into maybe supper. So you can do hamburger patties. I've done hamburger patties, and my family eats them on the buns that they would normally eat it with. I might eat mine with a salad, like I showed you or something, or I might steam some vegetables, or I might saute some vegetables. And when I get ready to saute those vegetables, let me read back here. I get this Kerrygold butter. You do not have to get Kerrygold. You can get any butter you want to. Just make sure it's not margarine. Any stick butter that you want to get. And you can do it. Matter of fact, I fry our hamburger patties in butter with garlic. Kind of just adds a little bit of taste to it. Now, I do want my hamburger not to be quite so dry. So right now, I'm also doing a giveaway for makeup that I have duplicates of, or I won't use from my makeup box subscription unboxed. And in order to be entered in that drawing, I will give you a keyword or a code word in each video. And this video's keyword is keto. Put that in your comments below, and your name will be entered in the drawing to win some makeup. Every video that I have done for about the past week and some future ones will have a keyword or a code word. You can enter as many times as you watch those videos, get the keyword, and put them in the comments. So remember. So on my hamburger patties, I don't want them just plain, and I could put mayonnaise on them, or I use real mayonnaise, not just Miracle Whip. So I get this sugar-free barbecue sauce, and this one's sweet and spicy, but I also just get the regular. Now it does have 2 grams of carbs in it for 2 tablespoons, but that's all I use, so I just count those carbs. And this is the brand G Hughes, and I get it at my Walmart. And lots of times I will use it. I will put like chicken thighs or chicken breasts in the crock pot, and then I'll just pour this over the crock pot and cook it like that. And then when I do that, I only count 1 carb because I'm not sure that I'm going to get a full 2 tablespoons. Now if I do add it to the chicken that I'm using, I do count 2 carbs. So that could be some supper ideas. I'm gonna videotape some recipes that I do and I use that my family also eats. Sometimes I fix them something and then I fix me something else. Like last night, I fixed them hamburger meat and they ate it with gravy and bread and hamburger meat. And I fixed me some chicken thighs that I put in the crock pot, and I covered it with some salsa verde, just jarred. Once you cook it all day, it just falls off the bone, and I shred it and I ate that with the guacamole and cucumber and zucchini squash. That's what I had for supper last night, and I was plenty full, trust me. Another thing that you need to buy for that first week are eggs. Eggs will be your best friend because you can eat them. You can eat them for breakfast. Now, I just told you a while ago, I don't eat breakfast. I will probably start eventually, but right now I'm doing intermittent fasting, and I wouldn't tell anybody to start doing that. I would say right now you can eat, let's say, why don't you scramble you a couple of eggs and eat a couple of pieces of bacon for breakfast. Fix your bacon in the pan, leave the grease in there, and then use that grease to scramble you some eggs. Fry you some eggs. That's okay too, and eat that for breakfast. Just no bread, no pancakes, no waffles, no biscuits. Okay, so you need to buy you some eggs. You can also boil the eggs. And one of my friends that is doing this with me right now, she made deviled eggs. She used the real mayo and salt and pepper and put all that in there together. And I think she may have even used a little bit of mustard, because yes, you can use mustard. And then put them back in there. And she would have that for a snack. So there you go, a good snack there. You can put salt and pepper on it. Speaking of salt, one of the salts that you need is a pink Himalayan salt. It has some of the minerals that your body is going to be flushing out as it does keto. I even put a pinch of this in my water a couple of times a day just to help me get those minerals back. When you start keto, you're going to be losing some minerals that you're going to need, and you want to replace them, because if you don't, you might get what some people call it the keto flu. You don't want to get that, but if you're eating right, you're not going to do that. So just put some of this in your water, and also to go along with that, to help you replace some of those electrolytes that you might be using, is get you some Gatorade Zero. Get your favorite flavor. I just buy the big pack with all the different flavors in it. Drink one of these a day, and you're going to replace a lot of those electrolytes that you used. So I do this, and I put some salt in with some water that I drink. But I also salt my food. So there you go. If you don't want to do this, if you don't do this though, you might get a headache. Sometimes when I was first doing this, the very first time I did it, I was getting headaches, and somebody told me to put a pinch of this underneath my tongue and let it soak in, and it helped. So if you're getting a headache and you might need some salt, put that underneath your tongue. Another snack is beef jerky. You can have beef jerky as a snack. This has 6 total carbohydrates. It's a good snack. Just don't go, I wouldn't go overboard on it, but it is a good snack if you want something to snack on. Okay, let me look around, because I brought out a lot of the things from my refrigerator to show you kind of what you can eat. And this is this is the first week to get you going. Don't try those recipes, because sometimes those recipes have hidden carbs in them, and you're not going to watch those hidden carbs. These are all straightforward. They're easy to figure out the carbs. They're easy to figure out the protein, the fat, and all of that stuff. So take it easy that first week. I'm not even counting right now. I'm just eating the foods that I know that I can eat, and I'm eating the easy foods that I know that I can eat. Now, if I decide that I want to eat some hamburger meat with my family tonight, I'm making them tacos and I want to eat some hamburger meat tonight, I'm going to make me a taco salad. I'm going to put a little bit of seasoning on it, not too much, because a lot of that has carbs that are going to sneak in. I'm going to use some sugar-free hot sauce. I'm going to put avocados in it, and then I'm going to probably put some of my dressing in it. And so I'm still getting that taco part. I'm just not using the tacos or the flour tortillas. You can make it easy, you can make it hard. If you have any questions about anything that you've heard, or any questions about a food that you're wondering about, if it's keto or anything, put it in the comments below and I'll get back with you. Now remember, I am going to be making some more videos. This is just the easiest way to get started on keto. These are some great items to buy for that first week. It's easy. It really is. So many people that make it too hard. Don't make it hard. You know, my grandma and my mom and my dad used to always do the saying, KISS. Keep it simple. I always said silly, not the stupid word. Keep it simple. Okay? Keep it as simple as you can right now, and you will see differences. I promise you. I have this around my neck to remind you also, before you start this journey, take measurements, because sometimes the scale may not show the victories, and this is going to be a non-scale victory, and we'll talk about that too in videos as they come up. So take measurements. You want to take those measurements, you want to take pictures, and you know what, I'm going to be raw and honest, and I'm going to insert my pictures of starting this week in here and let you know. And in my first video, I went ahead and told people I am 5'1" and I weigh 179.4 when I started. I haven't weighed again yet, and I won't weigh again until Monday. Some people weigh every single day, and I don't, because that bothers me when I see that up and down, and you will see up and down. Don't let that discourage you. I just like to weigh once a week, and I measure, usually I measure once a month. But take your measurements and weigh, and go buy some simple, easy foods to get started for your first week. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it helped you out on getting started on keto. And remember, be the beauty you are meant to be. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.